Welcome to week 11 of Tecmo Super Bowl II Special Edition, the full season. First the New York Jets against Green Bay Packers. I'm, of course, the Packers, as always. Computer's going to be the Jets. Now, in our first season, we've seen the Jets end up in 4th place in their division with a 4-12 record. Which was Tecmo Super Bowl on the NES. Last season, which was Tecmo Super Bowl on the Super NES. We saw the Jets all come in 4th place once again. Record improved a little bit to 5-11, but this season they are in dead last right now. A 2-7 record, so they are doing terrible. And the Packers, as you can see, are 9-0 undefeated. In case you haven't been following up on my videos, I play as the Packers for every game that we see. I auto-skip through the Packer games that we don't see. So I play 11 of the 16 regular season games, and playoffs, I play all the Packer playoff games. Every single other team we see is computer controlled, so... First season, I came in 2nd place, got the wild card spot, got beat in the NFC Championship by the Giants. Last season, I won my division, made it to the conference championship once again and got beat, this time by the Dallas Cowboys, so hopefully I can take it a step further. I'm looking a lot better. First, we're going to auto-skip through all the other games. I'm going to move, kind of adjust my camera. Okay, I got like some of the screen, looks like it's cut out. Yeah, that should be better. Okay, I missed that game. Atlanta beats New Orleans in overtime. The Bears get crushed by the Dolphins. Cleveland gets beat by Philadelphia. Dallas gets beat by, I think it was the 49ers. Houston beat somebody. Raiders beat the Rams. Minnesota beat the Patriots in overtime. Dallas has been losing a lot of games lately. They were undefeated for a long time. I'll take a look at that after the game. We're going to see the Jets and Packers, and I'm going to auto-skip, and then, as always, we're going to see the records at the end of the week, or the standings. Seems like they've always been winning the toss lately. As you can see, I got Sterling Sharp as my running back because he's fat. Even though he's a wide receiver, he's faster than any running back I got on the team, so... I've been picking up a lot more rushing yards with Sharp as running back. Yeah, the first few games, like 2 or 3 games, I don't think I probably had more than 50 yards combined in all 3 games put together. I mean, I might have. I'm just kind of wild guess off. From what I can remember, I was terrible at rushing. You gotta be kidding me. I pushed the pass button at least 4 or 5 times. See? I only had to press it. I only had to push it 1 time that time. Well, it looks like we aren't going to get anywhere.
Blue 48. Cut.
4th and 1, I'm going for it.
32. Cut, cut. Touchdown.
Cool. It's just early in the game, there's no reason to, you know, we're on their side of the field. If it was like 4th and 20 and I was like on their 1 yard, or my own 1 yard line, then I'd probably punt. Let's try to safe drum, pull him back into the end zone and the safety. How did he pick up 9 yards out of that? I was on the goal line. There's no way he should pick up any yards rushing. I mean, if it was a pass, I could understand.
Blue 43. Cut. Red 32. Cut.
Ooh, got him that time. Pretty sure our last game was against Detroit. I'm pretty sure the kicker in that game's name was Hansen too. That was spelled O-N, this one's spelled E-N at the end.
Blue 48. Blue 48. Cut.
What was that? There is absolutely no reason why he should have missed that. Okay, I'm going to put a running back in his spot.
Red 32. Cut.
And if you're just standing there waiting for the ball to come to you, you're wide open, he passes the ball right to you, and the pass is perfectly right there where you're supposed to be, there's absolutely no excuse for missing that. He should not be in the NFL.
Blue 48. Cut. Red 24. Red 20. Ready. Set. Cut.
There we go. Got a receiver that's better than the rest of the running backs. I got a running back better than some of the receivers.
Blue 48. Blue 48. Cut. Touchdown.
That was a pretty cool run. I wasn't sure if I was going to have time to play any games today because I was scheduled to work 10.5 hours today from 6:30 in the morning to 5 at night. Figured by the time I get off work I'd probably be pretty tired, but
Brown, 52, Brown, 52.
turns out we got too far ahead of schedule. So
Red,
we got to go.
24.
We got to leave at 2:30. That gives me plenty of time.
Red, 24. Cut, cut, cut.
Okay, I pressed the audible button multiple times there and it didn't audible. That's the problem with this game, I've noticed. In case you're unaware of it, I really don't have a whole lot of experience playing this game. This is the first time I've ever done a full season. Before I started this full season, I've only played 2 preseason games in my lifetime in this game.
Blue, 43. Blue, 43. Cut, 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 cut. Red, 32.
Oh, so close to getting in the end zone. What? Leroy Butler, that was Reggie White. Leroy Butler's a defensive back. Okay, I saw like 4 or 5 Packer players running towards me to block me. I didn't see any Jets players. How they Jet players suddenly get up there? Okay, let's check this out. Okay, fire's in excellent condition. Yeah, these players only change in between quarters, like when it switches from one quarter to the next. If I put Thompson in, gotta take Bennett out. Yeah, keep these guys in. Look at the hitting power on Reggie Cobb, 94. The speed is 56. Reggie Cobb is actually up there too. Whenever Leroy Butler's physical condition's good, I always like to put him in as returner.
Brown, 52, Brown, 52. Cut, cut, cut. First down.
You just can't cut and move like you can in the next game. In the next game, you can kind of like cut and move and it slows down the players chasing you. It's like they can't keep up with your movements. In this game, it's like a magnet draws them right to you.
Blue, 48. Cut. Pass incomplete.
Perfect example. When we see next season, you'll notice Leroy Butler getting a lot of touchdown off the kickoff returns. Probably see multiple. It usually seems like you get one almost every game. I haven't had a single one yet this season in this game.
Ready. Set. Cut. Ready. Set. Cut.
Nobody's open.
First down. Red, 24. Red, 24. Cut, cut, cut.
That was nasty.
Red, 32. Red, 32. Cut. Touchdown.
That was weird that Jets player ran after him like he was gonna kill him, and he ran right through him. And he turned around like he was gonna come back, but went to the cutscene. See, the Jets don't have a normal player for the kickoff returner. He's got a generic name. Okay, let's check the defense. Sean Jones can come in. Davey can come in. Sean Jones will be coming in. George Kuntz can come in. See, since Kuntz replays Hamilton, Simmons, Pop, and Strickland, there's no point in checking them. I always replace players when their physical condition's bad. Just a habit I've always been in. Mike Pryor is injured.
Brown, 52, Brown, 52. Cut, 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 cut. Red, 24. Cut, 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 cut.
We haven't seen a safety at this game. Seems like we usually see one just about every game.
Brown, 52, Brown.
It's always me getting a safety on them.
Cut, cut, cut.
Oh, that was a fail. I should have went with the quarterback. See, they always make those big plays when they're near their own end zone. Seems like that's every time you see these big 40 or 50, 60 yard gains, it's when they're in their own end zone.
Blue, 43. Cut, cut, cut.
Since when did they suddenly become a good team? They had
Touchdown.
a 2-7 record, now they're just making it look easy. You get the best team in the league against the worst team in the league, and they're just making it look opposite.
Check. Ready. Cut, cut, cut. No good.
How do you like that, fool? Boomer Esiason's their quarterback. I remember him with the Bengals for years. See, they catch up to you eventually in this game.
Blue, 48. Blue, 48. Cut. Blue, 43. Blue, 43. Cut.
Yeah, everyone was covered. I had no one to throw it to. 38 seconds left.
Brown, 52. Brown, 52. Cut. Brown, 52. Brown, 52. Cut.
Sterling, oh good, it's their player. He deserves it. Yeah, whoops. Okay, 4th and 6 with 25 seconds. Yeah, like I'm gonna go for a field goal or punt.
Ready. Check.
Got nothing to lose. I'm up 21 to 6.
Cut. Touchdown.
Oh, look at those two Jets players just went flying. I'm gonna go for the onside kick. See, the timer doesn't start ticking until they catch the ball. That would have gave me a chance. If I would have recovered, I would have had a chance to go for one more deep play. Now, I know sometimes it's not really necessary to keep running the score up, but in this game, points actually makes a big difference in the standings. If you get two teams tied for first, in this game it goes by how many points you got minus your points against you. So with this game, I've got 86 rushing yards. The Jets have -1. Got 115 passing yards. So far they got 89. So yeah, I'm pretty much not crushing them as bad as I should be, though, considering I got the best record in the league and they have the worst. I'm pretty sure they have the worst. I don't think there's anyone that's got a record as low as 2-7. I don't think we've ever seen a touchback on the kickoff. Might have seen him on a punt before, but... Okay, time to check the players again because they changed. Reggie White can come back in. Reggie White and Sean Jones are the only players that are really good on the defensive line here. You know, these other players, McMichael, Davey, Gilbert Brown, Gilbert Brown, I mean, he's got a famous name. He's a pretty good player for this, as big as he was. He's a pretty big fat guy and still could run, but this game just doesn't do much. They actually named Burger after him. Can't remember what restaurant it was, but it was a Gilbert Burger and it showed a picture of him holding it. Never actually tried it though.
Red 24, red 24. Cut, 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 cut.
Okay, now who knocked Reggie White down?
Pass incomplete. Blue 43, blue 43. Cut, 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 cut.
Yeah, they're just not picking up any yards rushing. Their only hope is to keep
Blue
passing.
43. Cut, 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 cut.
Got him. Safety.
Safety.
I didn't get him, the computer player did, but still kind of cool to see one just about every game. Oh, I don't see now. Tecmo Super Bowl 3 Final Edition, I would have got away from him, but it's like he reached out and grabbed my shoelace. Let's check my offense. Detmer, Favre still good. Yeah, I had Detmer play once, or maybe a couple times, and he did terrible. Now in Tecmo Super Bowl 3 Final Edition, there are times where Brett Favre goes in these slumps, and I use Detmer for almost like half the season. Okay, Sharp's going. Put Bennett there and Cobb here. Morgan can come in. I don't need him though.
Blue 48, blue 48. Cut, cut, cut.
Let's take a look at Reggie Cobb's running abilities, see how good he is.
Red 32, red, 32, cut.
Okay, now for all that hitting power he's got, he didn't seem to make a dent. He should have knocked some of them down.
Ready, set, cut.
Wide open.
Touchdown.
Yeah, see, whenever you kick the ball up like that, you press up when you hold up while you're kicking the ball. He kicks it way up the top part of the field, and for some reason, you always seem to stop him like within the 10-yard line. If you kick lower, you usually seem to stop within the 15 or 20-yard line, but if you go up, that's a good way to almost always catch him.
Ready, set, cut.
This should be a blitz.
Cut.
Okay, now that's intentional grounding. There was nobody there. But they don't call penalties in this game. That might be one of the reasons why Tecmo went downhill. See, right about the mid-90s, last game, Tecmo Super Bowl III Final Edition, was made in 95. Electronic Arts was coming out with their own sport games. And they're coming out with all these John Madden football games. And that's one thing they did have in the game as penalties. Remember they have offsides. But Tecmo stopped making games right around the time when the Madden games started coming out.
Wow, it's two.
I plan on doing like a review. You've been watching my previous videos. I've been talking about how I'm going to start doing a few reviews here and there. Because I haven't done a review yet. All I've done is commentary videos. I'm going to do a review where I actually show clips of the game and kind of tell all the details about it, some of the background stories. It's going to require a lot of research.
Blue, 48.
But I plan on doing one.
Cut.
You gotta be kidding me. That little guy just pushed Reggie White right out of his way. But I plan on doing reviews on the Tecmo games, probably the Electronic Arts games.
Blue, 43. Cut. Brown, 52. Cut.
You know what? What play was that? Oh, I know when it was. I'm gonna get rid of that play because that is the worst play I've ever done. All four are Cobb though. I'd like to have another running back in there. Well, that's kind of a weird one. Hey, cool. It's like Bennett too.
Ready. Cut.
Didn't really get us anywhere. See, my running backs just can't get the job done. That's why I had to keep putting Sterling Sharp in.
Cut.
Okay, am I gonna
Blue, 43.
see the Packers Packers' first turnover here. Cool.
First down. Ready. Set. Cut.
That's the one thing I don't like about this game is it seems to adapt to your play mode. It's like they know I pass all the time, so it seems like the last about 4 or 5 games, no matter who I'm playing against, could be the worst team in the league. And their defense has always got my receivers covered. Yet I got the best team in the league, and you don't see my defense covering every single one of their receivers.
Red 32. Red 32. Cut. Touchdown.
Yeah, I want to get rid of right away. I didn't give their defense enough time to find my receivers. Take a look at my defense again. Hopefully, Jones and White are the ones I'm mostly concerned about. Yurkovich is the only one that can come in. Cool. Hamilton can come in. Whoops. The linebackers. Teague and Harris are terrible, so there's no point in checking the other ones. Gotta check Butler though, because he's a returner. Oops. I want to go with the goal line.
Blue 43. Blue 43. Cut. 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 Cut.
See, they're near their end zone. That's when they make completed passes. And they pick up almost 50 yards, or 40 yards.
First down.
37-yard gain.
Blue 48. Blue 48. Cut. Cut. Cut.
That might be another reason why the Tecmo games stopped making games, because they got too predictable.
Ready. Set. Cut. 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 Interception.
So now that's normally what Leroy Butler looks like returning the ball for the Packers in the next game. That was Terrell Buckley. You see that? You just keep running up and down and weaving around, and they usually can't catch you.
Blue 48.
So yeah, I didn't even get to see my offense.
Cut. Set. Ready.
Oh, this
Cut.
might be a blitz. If it's a passing play, it's a blitz. Yep. 3rd and 20.
Red 32. Cut. 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 Cut.
Another one. Who got the credit for that? Well, I guess it wasn't a sack, so we're not going to see, but I'm pretty sure. Because I was in control of Reggie White, and I was wrestling the guy at the same time the computer player was wrestling him, so I don't know which one of us took him down. Now I gotta check my offense. Detmer's still bad. Favre's still good. Thompson can come in. Sterling Sharp can come back in. Sharp and Morgan can both come in if needed. I think I'm going to put Sharp right here, Brooks right here, Schmear right there.
Red 24. Cut. Touchdown.
Tomorrow I get off work at 3:30, so I should have plenty of time to play games after work. Whoops, that was a fail. I only want to play one though. During the weekdays I usually only play one game a day.
Red 32. Red 32. Cut. First down.
Mainly the reason I only play one game a day is because I usually like to play some other games, like I'm playing the Super Mario games, recording them on VHS for my review I plan on doing. 60. The most points I've ever scored in a game this season is 66. Right now I need one more touchdown to beat that record.
Blue 43. Cut.
Now in Tecmo Super Bowl III Final Edition, the most points I scored, I think it is 91. It was a game where I beat the Bears 91-6, and I'm thinking that's probably the highest score I've ever had. I mean, it's possible I might have scored more points than that at one time, but I don't remember it.
Blue 48. Blue 48. Cut. Red 32. Cut. Turnover.
Need one more touchdown.
Blue 43. Blue 43.
Oh, you fools. You're going with the dime package.
Blue 48. Blue.
Look at the guy that's supposed to be guarding me, just stands there.
Touchdown.
Cool. $67 points, my record. See, now we're starting to look like the way it should be, the best team against the worst team.
Blue 48. Blue 48. Cut. Brown 52.
That's kind of a fail on their part. they audibled and switched to the play that I clicked they were going to pick. Safety. That's 3 of them this game. Well, for one last touchdown, put us over 70 points. And I got it. What a far of 300 yards passing. I'm surprised Sterling Sharp didn't get an award for 150 yards catching because his last 3 catches were pretty big ones. I'm gonna go for the onside kick. If I recovered, I might even be able to get another touchdown and put it over 80 points. Yeah, I know I'm getting greedy, but it's pretty fun. Yeah, we'll let them get a touchdown. Or not. 76-6. Yeah, that's definitely the biggest victory I've had, 70 points. Rushing yards, I had 98 rushing yards. I had 14. Pretty passing yards, I had 130. So I had 200 yards more passing than them. 428 total yards, I only had 144. I doubled the first down, 6 to 3. Tripled the sacks, or quadrupled the sacks, 4 to 1. I don't know if they'd be considered tripled, because it's 1 plus 3 equals 4. It's also 4 times 1 that equals 4. So I got 3 more than them, but I got 4 times their amount, so I guess, yeah, it would be quadrupled because you'd be going by multiplication. Anyways, I guess it'd just be easier to say I crushed them. No fumbles. Sterling Sharp only had 70? Okay. Okay, look at that. Sterling Sharp had 174 yards receiving. Why didn't they show that picture they show when the receiver gets 150? That's messed up. Okay, skip through the rest of the games. San Diego gets beat by, I think it was Kansas City. Seattle beats Denver. Tampa Bay gets beat by Detroit. Buffalo gets beat by Pittsburgh. And it's time to look at the standings. Buffalo is leading the division 7-3. Miami 6-4. The rest of the teams are all under 500. Jets 2-8 now. Oh, the Cincinnati Bengals have a worse record. But Pittsburgh's in first. Cleveland right behind them. The Houston Oilers won the division the last 2 seasons in a row, but I don't think we're going to be seeing that this season. Houston actually went almost undefeated last season. They were 15-0 and they lost in the 16th game of the season. And I think they would have won the Super Bowl had it not been for their quarterback getting injured. I think it was in round 2. Seattle leading their division 8-2. Denver, Kansas City, and Los Angeles, all 5-5. San Diego game behind those 3. So it was pretty close all season, but Seattle took a pretty big lead. Now they're all competing for a wild card spot. Dallas lost 3 games. I think they might have lost 3 in a row. Seems like they've been losing quite a bit lately, but 7-3 Philadelphia has caught up to them. The rest of the teams don't have a shot. Packers 10-0. Probably be the first team to clinch their division. Minnesota 7-3. I don't think the other teams are going anywhere. Here we got the 49ers, 8-2, and look at the rest of the teams. The Saints and Falcons are 500, and the Rams are as bad as the Jets, 2-8. And now, let's take a look at next week's game. Next video is Week 12, Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills won the Super Bowl in the last season. They beat the Dallas Cowboys. And this season, their first place was 7-3 record. Even though I got the better record than them, I think they're going to be a tough team to beat. They've been struggling against some of the worst teams, so a little bit. I started out struggling a little bit against the Jets, but started hitting them back hard. But not so much struggling that bad, but it's been kind of harder to keep up, stay ahead of the games previous few. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed that game, and I'll see you in the next video, which should be a pretty interesting challenge.